Taylor by Crate.
All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Thursday Night Thunder Series presented by Renegade Racing. Tonight we find ourselves at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, 100 laps of short track door-to-door action. These guys are wrapping up practice and they're going to jump into some heat racing. These guys look to bounce back from a tough week last week at Martinsville. Hopefully these guys can put on a good show for us here tonight. Showing 15 in the field so far. People still have some time to get in. There's still 2.5 minutes of practice left. But during this time, I would like to shout out Renegade's partnered league, Ruff-Neck-Racing. Of course, we work hand in hand with Renegade. We're pretty much mirrored leagues, just with the exception of Mondays in Ruff-Neck. We run the Super Speedway Series. 50 laps. Every week the track and car changes. If you're interested in that, jump in one of the Discords and we'll get you hooked up. Wednesdays, we have our James Wagner Welding Truck Series. Ran last night, had an excellent race. 80 laps at Chicagoland. 3 minor cautions. Great race. The guys put on a show up front last night. There was some hard battling going on, so shout out to those guys that ran in the truck race last night. And here we are, Thursday Night Thunder. Nashville Fairgrounds. Bounce around a little from driver to driver here. Check out the paint schemes we have tonight. We've got Brian Tiffany in the 35. That's a newly painted hot rod right there. Shout out to Brian for running the Renegade logo on there. Fastest in practice so far. Not that it should surprise anybody. Robert Warnes is up there. Bad News Barry, as he earned that nickname last night with that win at Chicagoland over in the Ruff-Neck Truck Series. And Ben Ryan, last week's winner, sitting third currently. DJ Kenner, fourth fastest in that 32 machine. So it'll be interesting to see how the race plays out tonight. Go ahead and take a look at this race info here. As stated earlier, we are live with the Thursday Night Thunder Series presented by Renegade Racing. Renegade Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Seibert Productions, owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. And of course, we're at the half-mile Nashville Fairgrounds tonight. 65 degrees, no humidity, partly cloudy. Little 2 mile per hour wind gust there. So nothing that should affect these guys. We are going to go heat racing here. And we will take a look at the grid for heat race number 1. We've got Richard Jackson. We'll start on the pole in heat race number 1. To his outside will be the 83 of Liam Beebe. Brian Tiffany will start in the second row on the inside in that 35 machine. And fastest in practice, Robert Warnes will round out this heat race. He will start on the outside in that 95. These guys will run 8 laps in these heat races. That will set the grid for the 100-lap feature later on tonight. Can't wait for that. They will come around for one more lap as the lights are off on the pace car. Pace car will dip in next time by. Sitting here looking at the points, it's a close battle within the top 5 of the points here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. We'll get to more on that here a little bit later. We're about to go green flag racing here. Green flag waves. We are racing here in the Renegade Racing Thursday Night Thunder Series. 83 does not get going. 95 of Robert Warnes takes advantage of that. He's going to battle with the 53 of Richard Jackson here. Robert able to clear. Liam Beebe back from out of nowhere. Clears the 53, takes away P2 here. You see the 53 get loose. He's able to save it. Great job there by the 53 of Richard Jackson. Keeping that car straight and rolling. Back out front with your leader, the 95 of Robert Warnes. We come to lap 3 of 8 here in heat race number 1. Robert's going to try and separate himself from the rest of the group here. Go back and take a look at the 35 of Brian Tiffany, currently sitting P3. Then Richard Jackson back there in the 53. Got a little loose, and that's probably going to cost him with only 8 laps in these heat races. Back out front with Robert Warnes, your leader, coming to lap 6 of 8 here in heat race number 1. Robert with over a second. Looking at almost a second and a half now. I was waiting to see if he was going to do it, and he has put a second and a half gap between him and second place Liam BB. Robert Warren's up 3 spots from where he started. White flag is going to wave here in heat race number 1. Lap 8 of 8. I believe it's safe to say Robert is going to walk away with the win here. Unfortunate for that 53 machine. The good news is we still got 100 laps of racing ahead of us, so don't sweat it. He can rebound in the feature event. Robert Warren's your Heat 1 winner, followed by Liam Beebe, Brian Tiffany in 3rd, and Richard Jackson in 4th. Take a look at the grid here for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole, you have Eric Copperthorne in that number 98 machine. To his outside will be the 30 of James Wagner. DJ Kenner will start on the inside of row number 2 in that 32 machine. And newcomer Alex LaFlame in the 94, fresh out of Canada, will start 4th in heat race number 2. Copperthorne was able to rebound last week and come away with a podium finish. The always dangerous 30 machine of James Wagner there. Shout out to James Wagner, who might be sitting on the couch watching this race right now. We'll go ahead and take a look from that James Wagner welding blimp, flying high over Nashville Fairgrounds this evening. Who's it going to be in heat race number 2? Be interesting to see the 94 during this run. It'll be the first time we've seen Alex on the track here in Renegade Racing. Pace car is going to dip off. Green flag is going to wave. We are racing here in heat race number 2. 30 machine gets a good jump on that high line, able to clear the 98 of Eric Copperthorne. As the battle heats up here, coming into turns 3, getting into 4, coming down the front stretch, Wagner will lead lap number 1. See a little tighter racing here than we saw in heat race number 1. See that 32 of DJ Kenner trying his best to get to the 98 of Eric Copperthorne. Alex LaFlame just laying it back, playing cool right now. And I'm not sure what happened to the 30, but he has fallen off. I'm not sure if he got loose. We'll have to go back and look at that. Wagner was leading for 2 laps, and my guess is he got loose. We had a lot of guys slipping and sliding during practice, so it seemed to be a loose racetrack during practice. Get some rubber put down on it. The temperature's low, so. See lap 5 of 8 here in heat race number 2. They will be coming to lap 6 of 8. Eric Copperthorne in that 98 machine, your current leader, followed by the 32 of DJ Kenner. Alex LaFlame, the newcomer from Canada, in 3rd. The 30 of James Wagner riding in 4th currently. 32 looking maybe ready to pounce. Looking high. Really throws it down into the turn there. Almost loses the race car, but is able to save it and keep it straight. Great job there by the 32, keeping control of his race car. Lap 7 of 8. Once they come by, we will see the white flag for the last lap here in heat race number 2. White flag is out. Your leader, Eric Copperthorne, looking to hold on for one more lap. Can he hold off that 32 of DJ Kenner? As they roll through 3, they will come out of 4, up the front stretch. Your winner in heat race number 2, Eric Copperthorne. DJ Kenner in the 32 machine will come away second. Alex LaFlame in the 94 will come away third. James Wagner, we'll have to go back and see what happened to him, comes away fourth. Everybody out there watching, make sure that you smash that like, share the stream if you would like. Also, pay attention to that little gear on the screen. You can change the quality. It's probably autoed in at 720. We are in 1440p, so if you want a little more crisp quality, you can adjust that in your YouTube settings. Heat race number 3. League owner Johnny Hurst will lead them to the green flag in that 58. To his outside will be Sam Lucier in the 5. Ryan Hunter, co-owner and admin here at Renegade Racing, in the 27 will be starting 3rd, and his teammate Dylan Grace in the 12 will be starting 4th. And it appears we will have to make some adjustments for next week. I believe we were supposed to up the car count to 6 for the heat races, and maybe the settings just got a little wonky, but it's the first season back in several seasons here at Renegade Racing, so we're just working out all the kinks, knocking all the rust off. We look at the 27 and his Frankfurt Hot Dogs paint, getting a little love from his teammate, the 12 there. Mac tonight. Johnny Hurst rocking the old Jeff Gordon paint scheme. And Sam Lucier rocking the Valvoline. Pace car is going to dip off. Your control car will be that 58 of Johnny Hurst. As these guys get ready to fire off inside the restart zone, green flag's going to wave. 58's going to get a good launch on that inside line. Able to clear. And here comes that 27 of Ryan Hunter, able to take advantage of maybe the missed shift, or 5 didn't quite get going there. 58 of Johnny Hurst able to take advantage of that, along with the 27 of Ryan Hunter. Dylan Grace looking to make a move on his teammate, the 27, looking to his inside here. Able to get to that back panel. Not able to clear. The 27 is able to hold him up. The 27 gets sideways, hits the inside wall. Hard contact for the 27. He whips that car around. I think he's missing his back end, but be all right. Pit crew will get him fixed up. Hard battling here already in heat race number 3. Hard racing between the 12 and the 27. The 12 looked to the inside. The 27 just maybe got on it a little too early. Got that back end around and wasn't able to save it. Hits the inside wall and takes rear end damage. I think his back bumper's laying... Not sure where that happened. His back bumper might still be on the backstretch somewhere. Hopefully he's able to get that car fixed up and get back out on the racetrack. How many heat races left? That is a good question. Let's see. We have 4, 8, maybe one more. 2 at the max. We should have 2 heat races at the max left. Viper says, Lucier got a fan club now. What a pimp. Well, we've got a little saying for Mr. Sam Lucier, and it's, the moose is loose. That's his new catchphrase here in Renegade Racing. Caution laps will not count during these heat races. Pretty sure we're going to see the pace lights go off on the pace car this time by. And we should be getting ready to go back racing here in heat race number 3. We have completed 3 of the 8 laps. As they rolled out of 4 on the front stretch, the lights will go off on the pace car. So next time by, we will be green flag racing. Guys, let me know in the chat. We've got 12 people in the chat. Let me know who you're pulling for tonight. I try my best to engage with the chat as much as I can without taking away from calling the race. So let me know who you're pulling for tonight. We might even have some guys that are driving that are in the chat. Pace car is going to dip off here. We are going to go back racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. The 58 will lead them to green once again. Green flag is going to wave. 58 with another great launch on that restart. Able to clear. The 12 of Dylan Grace hot on his heels. That 12 car has been fast in every series that we have ran here lately. Dylan Grace has really turned it up here lately. I got to give the guy credit. Sam Lucier, I heard somebody, and it appears I think the 27 may have had trouble again. Back out front with the leader, Johnny Hurst. Lap 6 of 8 here in heat race number 3. Can the 58 hold off the 12? Can the 12 get there? As you see, the lead car, the 58, are they going to catch the 27? Is a lap car going to... Ooh, this is going to get interesting, folks. As they come into 3, they will roll through 4, come down the front stretch. White flag is going to wave. Lap 8 of 8 here in heat race number 3. Your leader, Johnny Hurst, still out front, followed by the 12 of Dylan Grace. Sam Lucier, the moose is loose, running P3 as we see the 27 get turned around again back there. Johnny Hurst, your winner here in heat race number 3, followed by Dylan Grace and Sam Lucier. Ryan Hunter will bring home 4th. And that's the great thing. These heat races aren't the only racing these guys are going to do tonight. Do not get discouraged. You've got 100 laps ahead of you. This should be the last heat race right here, because I'm only showing 3 guys in the grid. Last week's winner, and I believe it's his 2nd week here in Renegade, Ben Ryan in that 67. Robert Healy in the 45 will start to the outside, and the always fast, I'm going to call him Scary Barry. Is it scary racing against the guy? I don't know if I should cuss on this broadcast or not. That 28's fast in everything that he drives. Last night's truck winner, Barry Tollison, is going to roll off 3rd. We'll get caught up with the grid here. Take a look at that 67 of Ben Ryan, sporting his family business. Robert Healy with the Hoodoos. And Barry Tollison, beep beep, Renegade Racing. Oh, come on, DJ. You're in the race. How you going to pull for somebody else? You got to say, I'm winning this. Lights are off on the pace car. It's going to dip off. Ben Ryan is going to fire off at the green flag here. Looking to separate himself. Barry Tollison follows him to that inside. The 28 will fall in behind the 67 of Ben Ryan here. We've seen cars in these previous heat races getting on it a little too early on the exit and getting those cars turned around. Will we see that here in heat race number 4? The hard-charging 28 of Barry Tollison looking to make a move on that 67 of Ben Ryan. Looking high, looking low, looking everywhere. Woo! 28 gets a little loose coming out of 4. Able to keep it collected. Ben Ryan looking in his rear view. Can take a little breather for now, knowing that that 28 got a little loose. Able to put a little bit of distance between himself and Barry Tollison. Robert Healy back here in the 45 just taking it easy, trying to log some laps. Not overdriving the car. Go back out front and watch this battle between the 67 of Ben Ryan and the 28 of Barry Tollison as we come to lap 6 of 8 when they come by, entering 3. They will roll through 4. They will hit the front stretch. Lap 6 of 8 here in heat race number 4. Ben Ryan has led them all. Barry Tollison got himself a little squirrely trying to make a move. Doing everything he can to catch that 67 without losing his race car. Lap 7 of 8 here. The 28 still searching, still trying to find that magic line to get past that 67 of Ben Ryan. White flag is going to wave this time by. Your leader is still Ben Ryan, the 28 of Barry Tollison, looking to put the pressure on here on the last lap. Ben Ryan will take heat race number 4, followed by Barry Tollison and Robert Healy. That should do it for the heat races, ladies and gentlemen. These guys will get gridded up, and we should do, I think it's, 100 laps. 100 laps here tonight. We'll go over a little bit of the race information here. These gentlemen will have one fast repair. They will have one set of tires behind the wall, if they choose to go in at any point and take that set of tires. Fuel will not be an issue. These guys have 100% fuel in the tanks. They will not need fuel tonight. We take a look at the starting grid here in the 100-lap feature here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Robert Warrens is going to lead on the green. Eric Copperthorne will be to his inside. Johnny Hurst will start third. Ben Ryan in the number 67, last week's winner, is going to start on the outside of Johnny in 4th. Liam Beebe will start 5th. DJ Kenner in 6th. Dylan Grace is going to roll off 7th. Barry Tollison is going to roll off 8th. Brian Tiffany will start 9th. Alex LaFlame, newcomer, will roll off 10th. Sam Lucier will roll off 11th. Robert Healy's going to roll off 12th. Richard Jackson in that 53 machine is going to roll off 13th. James Wagoner will start 14th. And Ryan Hunter will round out the field in 15th. And as we were stating earlier, the points battle is heating up here in Renegade Racing's Thursday Night Thunder Series. Your top 5, Robert Warrens is your current points leader. Just 1 point back from him is Eric Copperthorne in that 98. Barry Tollison with 2 wins so far on the season is 4 points back in 3rd. Adam Sprinkle, 4 points back also, tied for 3rd. Johnny Hurst will round out your top 5 in points, only 6 points back from the leader. So the points are tight, the racing's tight. Lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready for 100 laps here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Pace car is off. We are going to go green flag racing. The 95 will be your control car. He is going to fire off. We are green flag racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds, the Thursday Night Thunder Series. Yellow flag's going to wave. Let's take a look. As you see, the 40, looks like the 45 gets into the back of Alex. We'll back it up one more time here since I finally found the correct car. Yep, the 94 just doesn't quite get going. The 45 does, and nowhere to go for the 45. But you are responsible for the car in front of you. A tough break for newcomer Alex Aflame. Hopefully he doesn't get too much damage from that. Quick in and out, get fixed, get back on the track. Go green flag racing and complete a lap. DJ says, based on last week, I'll try to survive. Yeah, that was a tough combination last week. It really was. Martinsville is... You got to be on your game there, especially in these cars. Early mistake here in this race brings out our first caution. Caution laps will count during the feature. Once again, Renegade Racing would like to thank the sponsor, Seibert Productions, owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. So thank you, Chris, for coming on board and helping out Renegade Racing this season. Shout out to James Wagoner Welding, also sponsor, primary sponsor and only sponsor over in Ruff-Neck Racing. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back racing here. Pace car's going to dip off. Green flag's going to wave. We are green flag racing again here at Nashville Fairgrounds. 95 with a great restart. 58 of Johnny Hurst. Behind him, Ben Ryan in that 67. Last week's winner here in the Renegade Series. Yellow flag's going to wave. Let's go find it. '27's just going to come out a little wide, a little wider on the turn than he probably should have. He's going to get into Richard Jackson and destroy the 53. That's unfortunate for the 53 machine. A lot of these guys, it's their first time in this car. First time running on these tracks, cautions are going to happen. We are going to have accidents. Unfortunate for the 27 of Ryan Hunter. He will probably have to use his fast repair, and it appears he has taken that set of tires, which may hurt him later on in the race. He probably came in and forgot to uncheck them. So the 27 will have to run that set of tires the remainder of this race. Let's take a look at that 53 of Robert Jackson as he is limping into the pits here. That 27 may not have used his fast repair. Maybe he's going to try and save it and get as much taken care of as possible. Looks like the 53 probably did have to use his there, riding back out front with your leader, Robert Warrens, who's led the easiest 9 laps he's probably ever led. 2 early cautions here at Nashville Fairgrounds. These guys will get it together. I have faith in them. Next week, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, we are heading to Kern, which I believe has some affiliation with Kevin Harvick, maybe? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back racing again here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. The 95 of Robert Warrens will fire off to that inside. Hurst looking to the outside, thinks better of it, just falls in line behind that 95, and there's a wreck behind them, but everybody keeps it straight. I believe that was the 98 of Eric Copperthorne, probably took heavy damage on that shot to the outside wall there. I hate to look through the back of the field because the racing is picking up right here in this top 3. We'll take a look at the battles throughout the field here. You see the 28 of Barry Tollison trying to make his way through traffic. 30 of James Wagner is going to throw it up high in front of Liam Beebe. Barry Tollison able to clear and take that position away from the 83. Caution waves at lap 14 here at Nashville. We will go take a look at that. Riding on board with the 94 of Alex Aflame here. Let's see if this is what brought out the caution. And just like we saw in practice, the 94 gets loose on exit, turns that car around, makes contact with the wall. Hopefully the damage isn't too bad. Robert Warrens has led every lap here. We're actually going to go to a view that we haven't looked at before. We're going to go into the stands live with Charlene, who has volunteered to hold the camera for us in the stands tonight to give us that spectator view. What Charlene sees, you see. Shout out to Audie in the chat, the best mod in the business. Thank you for being here. Whirly Bird says, hola. Hello, Whirly Birds. Welcome in. So, I believe it's 3 early cautions so far here at Nashville. Get the cautions out of the way. As we know, as racers here on iRacing, cautions breed cautions, but we had enough of that last week, so we're going to get all that out of the way, and we're going to get some green flag racing in here tonight. The 95 is loving this, though. Every pace lap is a lap that he is saving on those tires. As stated earlier, the caution laps do count here during the feature. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to see it dip down pit road. good looking race cars on the track tonight. Pace car is going to dip off. The 95 will be your control car. Green flag's going to wave. We're back racing again here at Nashville. 95 gets a jump out in front. The 58 of Johnny Hurst looks to follow on the inside, but look out. Here comes that 67 of Ben Ryan on the high line. Can the 67 make it work? Almost tags the wall. You see the 12 of Dylan Grace does tag the wall as he follows that 67 line. Gets up a little too high, tags the wall, able to keep it out of the wall. 67 is going to scrub the wall a little bit. Able to keep it collected. The 95 of Robert Warren's out front right now. The 58 of Johnny Hurst and that 67 of Ben Ryan battling it out for that P2 position. James Wagner sitting there in P4. Get some different camera angles here and look at just how tight the racing is up here in this top 10 right now. Oh, the 30 is going to get into the wall. The 67 make contact. Yellow flag is going to wave on lap 22. Coming to lap 23 of 100. We're going to go back and take a look at that caution. I believe it's going to start up in the front, possibly with the 30 and the 67. We'll go up here and get a little closer view. We'll go on board with the 28 of Tollison here. 30 is going to come down a little bit. The 67, contact there. Let's see, I believe Kenner, yep, also contact with the 12 and the 32 of DJ Kenner. Kenner's going to go around and hard into that outside wall and destroy the front and back end of that race car. Unfortunate for the 32 of DJ Kenner. Hopefully he has not had to go down pit road and use his fast repair for anything yet. These guys do have one fast repair for incidents just like that. If you get wadded up, you get one clean race car, and that's it. You'll have to take care of it the rest of the race. I'm not as cool with Charlene. Charlene's not even that cool. I paid her in chicken nuggets to sit in the stands and hold the camera. Green flag's going to wave. The 58's going to get a good launch on that outside line. Not sure if he caught the 95 sleeping or if the 58 was just on it there. The 58 of Johnny Hurst is going to lead them on lap 26, followed by the 67 of Ben Ryan and the 95 of Robert Warren's. Robert Warren's looking to battle back on that inside, but here comes the 67 clearing down low in front of the 95. The battle is, and here comes the 28 of Barry Tollison to the outside. Guys trying to make that high line work here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. As we go side-by-side racing here on lap 28 of 100, things are heating up here at Nashville Fairgrounds. The 12 of Dylan Grace looking to get involved here. Great battle out front here, side-by-side. The guys are keeping it clean. They're keeping it green. That's what we like to see here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. Oh, the 58's going to get a little loose on exit, and he's going to collect the 28. That's probably going to bring out the caution. I think that took out the back half of the field. We'll have to go back and look here. We will back it up even further here. One more look here. Go with Johnny Hurst. 58's going to get loose on exit, come down and tag the 67, and then all hell breaks loose after that. As we said before the heat racing even started, it's been a slick, loose racetrack tonight. With that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
Ruff-Neck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
We are back live here at Nashville Fairgrounds, the Thursday Night Thunder Series presented by Renegade Racing. Renegade Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Seibert Productions, owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. Lap 33 of 100 here. We are still pacing. The lights will probably go off on our pace car right here. They do. So these guys will get double filed up here, and we will go back racing lap 35 of 100. Go Royals. Sucks I can't make it. I believe that's Levi in the chat. Don't forget to drop a like on the broadcast if you're happy or content with it, or if you think it sucks. I don't care. Share it. It's all good. This is all for fun. Pace car's going to dip off. We're back racing here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Lap 35 of 100. Robert Warren's your control car is going to clear easily, followed by the 12 of Dylan Grace up there on that high line. The 83 of Liam Beebe looking to the inside. And we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are going to see some stuff on the screen really quick. There we go. Problem solved. The 12 of Dylan Grace looking to the inside of the 95 there. Putting a little pressure there on Robert. Caution flag's going to wave here at lap 36 coming to lap 37. We will go track it down. Riding on board with the 30 of James Wagner. Like the 98's car is pretty beat up from that shot he took to the wall earlier. The 30's just going to get into the back of the 98 there on entry. Send the 98 around. He's going to collect the 30. Let's see if the 30 keeps it out of the wall here. The 30 will get around, but I believe he will keep it off the wall. So the only contact for the 30 will be that front end damage with the back end of the 98. These drivers do have one fast repair here tonight. One set of tires behind the wall. Fuel will not be an issue. They have well over 130 laps of fuel. It's only a 100 lap race. And as we talked about earlier, it's a really close race here in the points. The top 5 are all within 6 points of one another. Your current 5th place sitter, Johnny Hurst, is only 6 points back from the leader, Robert Warrens, right now. And that just shows how close the racing has been. Sebastian says, Lucier, 4th. Let's go Canadian Moose. That's right, the Moose is loose. Lights are off on the pace car. These guys are going to go back racing here. We'll go back out front with the 95 here. He's going to fire off and lead us to green here on lap 40, coming to lap 41 of 100. The 95 will move high. He will clear the 12 of Dylan Grace. Looking at the 5 of Sam Lucier here, the 83 of Liam Beebe to the inside. The 28 of Barry Tollison is going to look to carve his way through traffic and make his way back to the front. It looks like he has a clean race car, so watch out for the 28, always fast. Robert Warrens, though, back out front. As you see the 28 of Barry Tollison looking to the outside of the 5 of Sam Lucier. Sam's putting the pressure. 28 is able to clear. I thought Sam was going to battle him there. Sam playing it smart, not overdriving that race car. We don't need to see any more loose race cars. A great job there by the 5. Flip through. SDK is telling me that the exciting racing is right here in the front. As you see that 28 trying to make his way back up there. Looking at the 58 here, that DuPont Jeff Gordon scheme of Johnny Hurst. A little bit of damage to the front end of that race car. 27 of Ryan Hunter. Rebounding from early trouble. Currently sitting P8. We will go back out front, take a look at what we've got going on here. We've got the 28 of Barry Tollison looking to the outside of the 12 of Dylan Grace, looking to take away that second place position. He is able to clear the 12 of Dylan Grace on the back stretch, coming out of 4. Lap 49 of 100. We are almost halfway. The 95 trying to hold off the 28 of Barry Tollison, coming to the halfway point here at Nashville Fairgrounds. The 95 will lead that lap. We are officially halfway here in this race. And this is where the battle is, the 95 and the 28. Two very fast race car drivers. Two very skilled individuals here leading this race. So it'll be interesting to watch this battle play out. Who's going to use those tires up? Flip through the cameras here. We got the 5 of Sam Lucier and the 12 of Dylan Grace, followed by the 83 of Liam Beebe sitting back in 5th. '53 of Richard Jackson. Early trouble, able to get that race car cleaned up. Currently sitting 9th. Looking to make a move on that 27 of Ryan Hunter. And as we saw earlier, the 27 came in after an early caution and has already used his tires. How is that going to play here later in the race? We haven't really talked a lot with the drivers about tire wear tonight. We'll figure that out in the driver interviews. So how hard can these guys go? Is anybody saving? Those are the questions we have to ask. But Barry Tollison and Robert Warnes are looking to check out from the rest of the field here, as they have put a large gap between them and current P3 sitter Sam Lucier, who is also your biggest mover as of this point right now. Your biggest mover up 8 spots from where he started is that 5 machine, the Moose, Samuel Lucier. Back out front, the battle is heating up. The 28 looking to the outside of the 95. Taps the wall just a little bit. Able to keep it straight. '28 of Barry Tollison biding his time, waiting to make his move. The 95 doing everything in his power to hold that 28 off. Back here in third, Sam Lucier. Dylan Grace sitting in fourth. And last week's winner, Ben Ryan, who was involved in some carnage earlier. Good to see him with what appears to be a clean race car and has rebounded up to P5. Looking to make a move to the inside of the 12 of Dylan Grace here. Looking to take another position away and claw his way back up to the front. We're going to go back out front. We have side door-to-door racing here for P1 on lap 61. The 28 looking to take that lead away from the 95 of Robert Warnes as he's able to clear on the low line. Robert comes back strong on the low line. Tollison able to take that lead away from Robert Warnes. As they have just checked themselves out here. We will switch the standings here so we can see the second gap we have here. The 28 and the 95 have basically checked out from the rest of the field. Got Eric Copperthorne, who's had a rough night so far. That 98 machine's been tore up. He's riding a couple of laps down 11 spots from where he started. So rough night for the 98 of Eric Copperthorne, who's always a threat. Anything he's in, any track we're at, that 98 is fast. So hate to see him get tore up. But back out front, the 28 of Barry Tollison. Looking up at the stands, it appears the 35 of Tiffany and the 32 of Kenner have parked it for the night. And look out, yes, looking at the standings here, our top 5, 3 of them are from up north in Canada land. Yellow flag's gonna wave. Lap 68, be interesting to see here if anybody comes in and takes tires. Go back and find that caution. I believe the 83 of Liam Beebe. And it looks like the 94 of the Flame will get hooked up here. Well, 94 is going to tag the 83 and send him around. 83 locks it up, trying to keep it off that inside wall, and is able to do so. He might have a little scratch on that John Wayne 83 machine, but great job by the 83 keeping it off that inside wall and saving his race car. Lap 69, they're going to cross the stripe here. We're going to be 30 to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Couple of cautions here tonight, but some great door-to-door racing up front. We've seen some battling in the back. We've seen some guys get turned. That's short track racing, as Denny Hamlin would say it with his goofy face. And yeah. If you're a Denny Hamlin fan in the chat, no, I don't apologize. I don't like the guy. We'll see some guys get some laps back here. That's something that the admins had talked about, was giving drivers a chance to get some laps back under caution, make it a little more competitive, keep guys involved and in the race. Adjustments will be made as we progress. It appears RC has extended this caution to allow guys to get some laps back. So it appears the admins have come together and decided to extend it, let some guys get a few more back. And it should just be a one-lap extension, so we should see the lights go off on the pace car. They are off, so yes, they will get lined back up here side by side, and we will go back racing. Your control car on this restart will be the 28 of Barry Tollison, and look out, last week's winner, that 67 of Ben Ryan, will restart second on his outside. Pace car is going to check out. Green flag is going to wave. We are back racing here. Lap 73 of 100 at Nashville Fairgrounds in the Thursday Night Thunder Series, the 28. Ooh, see that? I believe that was the Hooters car of Healy smacking the wall back there. He's able to keep control of his car. We will keep our eyes right here on this battle between the 28 and the 67. We'll actually take a look back here. Let's go through the field, ride with the 12 of Dylan Grace. See if we've got any battles throughout the field here. The 53 of Richard Jackson. We have 10 cars still on the lead lap here at Nashville Fairgrounds. 25 laps to go. Go back out front with the leader, Barry Tollison, trying to put some distance between himself and Ben Ryan. And here comes Robert Warnes. Great run off the exit there for the 95. He's going to look to the inside of the 67 of Ben Ryan, able to clear. Here comes that 95 machine. Go back and watch the 40. The 45 smacks the wall hard, and his tire is now outside of his car. He's going to hit the wall again. He locks it up. He will get it off the racetrack clean. And he has decided to tow. That will save us from a caution there. Smart move by the 45. Back out front, though. The beep bye-bye 28 of Barry Tollison trying to hold off that 95 of Robert Warnes. it's safe to say that the 95 might have went in and taken that fresh set of feel goods. We're going to keep it out front. The 95 looking, searching. The 28 doing everything he can to hold off that 95. Little squirrely on exit there, able to keep it collected. The 95 is going to go up the track a little there. And right here is where your battle is, ladies and gentlemen, with 18 laps to go. Can the 95 find his way around that 28 of Barry Tollison? Ben Ryan patiently waiting back here in the P3 spot. As we come to 15 laps to go, this battle is only going to pick up the intensity. The 95. Looking and searching. Will he be able to get around that 28 of Barry Tollison? 95 looking high again. 28 is able to clear, hold off the 95. 95 will shoot to the inside. The 28 will dip down in front. The 95, though, Robert Warren's keeping that pressure on the 28 of Barry Tollison. Tollison is probably keeping a close eye on that rear view. The 95 is going to give him a little tap there, saying, hey, I'm here, buddy. I'm not going anywhere. 12 laps to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. We will take a quick look throughout the field. Once we hit inside of 10 to go, we will focus on your battle out front because, as I stated, the intensity is only going to pick up between that 95 and 28 of Barry Tollison. 53 of Richard Jackson tags the wall a little bit, able to keep the car straight. The 94 newcomer, Alex LaFlame back there. The Canadian Moose, Samuel Lucier, currently riding 6th, up 5 spots from where he started. But here's the battle. Coming to 9 laps to go. Up 7 spots from where he started. That 28 machine of Barry Tollison is doing everything he can to hold off that 95 of Robert Warrens, who's also doing everything he can to get around that 28 of Barry Tollison. Oh, the 95 tags the 28 and sends him around. That's going to does not bring out the yellow. Oh my goodness, you know the 95 did not mean to do that because he stopped himself. He did not continue to go, so a mistake by the 95 there. Gets the 28 turned around. That's going to put your new leader, the 12 of Dylan Grace. Ben Ryan, who was patiently riding, is going to take advantage. He's going to move into that second position. Robert Warrens, who we saw get into the back of the 28 there, did not, I don't think Robert did it intentionally because he even stopped after he did it as to say, I'm so sorry for doing that. Back out front, though, we're going to keep our eyes on the leader, the 12 of Dylan Grace, already a race winner over in the Ruff-Neck Series. Looking to get into victory lane here in the Renegade Series. Ben Ryan riding back here in second. Robert Warren still rounding out the podium. 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Your leader, the 12 of Dylan Grace, followed by the 67 of Ben Ryan and the 95 of Robert Warrens. Coming across the stripe, there will be 2 laps to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Dylan Grace able to take advantage of the contact between the 95 and the 28. Right place, right time for that 12 machine. He is going to cross and see the white flag here at Nashville Fairgrounds in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. Dylan Grace, your current leader, looking to hold on for one more lap. He will come out of 4, hit the front stretch, cross the stripe. Your race winner here at Nashville Fairgrounds, the 12 of Dylan Grace. Ben Ryan in that 67 machine will bring home a solid P2 after winning last week. Can't be mad at that finish. Robert Warrens in the 95 will round out the podium in P3. We're going to go ahead, get these feature results up for you. Dylan Grace, your race winner, able to take advantage of contact late between our 2 that were battling out front. He is going to take advantage of that. As I stated, right place, right time. Your race winner, Dylan Grace in that 12 machine. Ben Ryan's going to come home second. Robert Warrens will come home third. Barry Tollison, unfortunate contact with the 95. He is going to recover from that and bring home a solid P4. Johnny Hurst, league owner, comes home fifth. The Moose was loose tonight. Samuel Lucier comes home sixth. Richard Jackson is going to recover from early trouble and bring home a P7 finish. Ryan Hunter in that 27 machine comes home eighth. Liam Beebe is going to come home ninth. The 30 machine of James Wagner is going to round out your top 10. Newcomer Alex LaFlame is going to come home 11th tonight. Eric Copperthorne, early trouble. Tore up race car. Comes home 12th. Robert Healy's going to come home 13th. Brian Tiffany, 14th. And DJ Kenner, 15th. So another crazy race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We saw some cautions. We saw some beating and banging. That's just short track racing. We will get these guys lined up in the Discord. Get some interviews here. I will have to confirm with admins. I'm seeing Barry Tollison in the interview room, so I'm not sure if the 95 has stripped himself of P3 and given it to the 28, or what we've got going there. I will have to get some clarification from somebody. While I'm doing that, though, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back with your podium driver interviews.
Ruff-Neck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
we are back live here at Nashville Fairgrounds. We had another wild one here tonight. We saw chaos early. We saw accidental chaos late. I have not gotten any clarification as of yet. Let's see. Apologies for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get clarification on who was going to walk away with that third place position right now. In that time, I can get caught up with the chat a little bit. Lucier, the Moose Rider. Well, I'm being told that Robert Warrens is scored third and is supposed to receive third, but I'm not seeing him for a post-race interview. So, Ben, this is Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, Ben, you won last week. You walk away second this week. That's 2 solid outings in a row. We saw some chaos early. We saw some chaos late, which you were able to take advantage of and move into that second position. The cars looked a little loose out there. Tell us a little bit about your night and how that car was handling.
Yeah, I found the cars handled really good, but you had to give them like 2 laps, especially on new tires to get going because you really couldn't use the throttle on exit. Besides that, the cars turned pretty good. It wasn't too bad, really. I mean, there was some chaos because you get loose on the outside and then you'd get hit a little bit, but we were able to keep it together and keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we head to, I guess it's pronounced Kern next week. I've never even seen that track. Your thoughts on heading there and what you think you can do in that 67 machine next Thursday?
Well, I've never run a super at Kern, so I'm not really 100% sure how that's going to fare out, but I'll try my best and I'll definitely be there, that's for sure.
Well, as I stated, 2 solid showings in a row. You're obviously fast. You obviously know what you're doing, so we look for you to be a contender again next week. The floor is yours, my friend. Any sponsors, shout-outs? Have at it.
Yeah, I'd just like to shout out Johnny and everyone that puts on the Renegade Racing deal, and then you and yourself for doing the broadcasts and everything that goes along with that. I mean, it takes a lot. It might seem like a little blip in the night, but it takes a lot of work to put it all together.
It is. People don't realize how much work goes in behind the scenes running and operating leagues, but appreciate you, Ben, for coming and racing. Appreciate you racing over on the Ruff-Neck side also. We look for you to be a contender over there as well. Congrats again on that P2 finish, and have a great rest of your night, buddy.
Yeah, you have a great night as well, and it's great racing with you guys.
Yes, sir. That was second place finisher Ben Ryan. As we are having more trouble here, everything is wanting to give me fits right now. We're going to pull in the race winner and get an interview with him really quick, and then we're going to check in with that 28 of Barry Tollison. I see him in the post-race interview room, so we're gonna figure out what he's got to say also. But let's go to race winner Dylan Grace. Dylan, it's Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Well, buddy, you did it again. Another win on the season over here in Renegade. You've won over in Ruff-Neck. Tell us a little bit about the race car tonight, how it was handling, what you saw out there.
Well, sometimes you're better lucky than good, I would say. Because
I was saying that in the broadcast. I said that 12 machine was in the right place at the right time when chaos struck, and here you are. Victory lane, brother.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, because I saw the 28 and 95 up there racing each other real hard. I came down pit road on that last caution with like 30 to go and put fresh tires on, so I knew I had a tired advantage. But I used all my tires up, getting up to Bend there in third, and it's really going to be between me and him for that third place podium spot. But once I saw chaos happen, I took full advantage.
Right, you did. Like I said, you got to have a little bit of luck when you're out there racing, especially in these short track and super speedway series, as we know for Monday nights. I'm just proud of you, buddy. I don't even know what to ask you, because I'm just to see you progress and where you first came into over on the Roughneck side, and like I was saying in the broadcast earlier, here lately it doesn't matter what we're in, what track we're at, you're fast. The speed is in that 12 machine, and you're looking to make your way through the field everywhere we go. So props to you, my friend.
Yeah.
You've put the work in, and it just shows.
Appreciate it.
Practice pays off, does it not?
Oh, yeah, it sure does. I mean, when I first started with you guys, I didn't even have a wheel yet. I was riding on a controller. But now that I have a setup and I'm practicing all the time with you guys, it's been a lot of fun, and I can't thank you guys enough for inviting me into the league, into the Discord, into the friend group. I'm like a second family on here.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you, buddy. You've been great ever since you came in on the Roughneck side. Never have any problems out of you. Clean racer. Wish I had 20 more just like you. Congrats again. I'm going to give the floor to you. Any shout-out sponsors you want to give, you have right at it.
Oh, first off, I gotta thank all you guys, James Wagner Welding, everyone that puts this on week in and week out, whether it's Thursday nights, Wednesday nights, Monday nights. Like I said, it's been a blast. Then I gotta give my teammates a shout-out. Always gotta give them a shout-out. I got Liam, Mr. Chaos himself, Ryan being an admin. He's one of my good friends now, and he's not in Renegade, but Mondays and Wednesday nights Dakota's around, and gotta give him some props too.
Absolutely. Always got to show love to the teammates. Congrats again, Dylan. We look forward to watching you continue to grow here, both on the Roughneck and Renegade side. Watch you put more and more cars and trucks into victory lane. It's been a pleasure, brother. Congrats, and we'll see you Monday.
I'd appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, buddy. That was your race winner, the number 12 of Dylan Grace. Able to take advantage late and pull out the victory here. We will have to see what that does to the points after they adjust. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, few cautions here tonight at Nashville Fairgrounds. All in all, a great race. We saw some great hard racing up front. Plenty of different leaders tonight. We had several lead changes. We will have clarification next week. I'm not going to pull anybody for an interview right now because I don't know exactly what's going on with P3. We'll get that sorted, and I will bring you that information when we head to Kern next week. Other than that, that's all I've got. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you viewers as always. If you're looking for a place to race, we've got Monday racing with Roughneck Super Speedways. Wednesday, we have the growing very quickly truck series. 31 trucks on the track last night. Put on a great race for the viewers. Thursday, short track madness. At Kern. That'll be interesting. I've never even seen that track. That's all we've got for tonight. Thank you again to everybody that hung out in the chat. Sebastian, Audie, Viper, Mudkip, Red Cross, Devin, Ramen Noodle, Whirlybirds. Give a couple shout outs here to people that were engaging in the chat. We appreciate you guys hanging out and talking. We're going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm old and it's past my bedtime. We're going to call it a night. We will see you next week at Kern for some more Thursday Night Thunder series here in Renegade Racing.